Hey guys, welcome back. Starless here, and today we're bringing to you guys here on YouTube a series, a Let's Play series if you will, for Crusader Kings 2. Now, this is something I started over on Twitch, and I wanted to bring it over to you guys to let you guys check it out. We're going to be playing here in the Realm of Northumbria. This is an Ironman challenge, and I'm attempting to, well, the main challenge achievement is to survive the entire duration. So, let's dig in. And feel free to say something in the chat. I'll be available to talk to you guys. Alright. So we are playing as Chief Erdwulf of Rins. And we're also the Chief of Carrick, so we own these two counties here. Alright. Right now, we're currently in the middle of a civil war, in which it's a Northumbrian civil war to increase council power. And we can't have council power increased. I mean, we're only on the council. I wonder. So, don't mind me, gonna be pushing some other buttons and stuff. Alright. So let's take a look at our character. We've got 14-year-old son, 13-year-old son, and a 2-year-old daughter. Can't go wrong there. Which means we have some family line. We also have a couple of half-brothers who happen to control some other territory. But we're not currently leading troops. We are actually currently in the court of the King of Northumbria to scheme. So let's take a look at the wide world. It looks like West Francia has now united. Fantastic. Can't be too upset by that. Alright, so we're going to stay pretty local because, well, that's what we're doing. Last time we were able to build up a few things. We managed to get to a wooden hill fort. And developing some different things. Trying to be able to raise our levies up, because without good levies, you never know what's going to happen. You gotta have the troops. Let's improve our heavy infantry. And we are tribal, so there is that going for us. Yep. We'll have access to a few different things, like special levies and things like that. The farmer told me how his bull had managed to break into his neighbor's hoggery, and the result was 7 small piglets. Now his neighbor demanded compensation he can't afford, and they need me to tell them what to do. Are you kidding me? Over some pigs. But you should pay your neighbor. It was your hog. That's the right thing to do. Guys, just feel free to let me know if the audio is good or if you need something changed. Alright. So, my half-brother has been imprisoned by the king. The rebellion has failed. We'll have to see how this goes. Alright. So we're going to be checking things out. And thanks for the sub there, Carolina. Greatly appreciated. Alright, so I really need to do something about the bishop here. He's a terrible chancellor. He does like me. Other than he's a little angry I did something to upset him. But he's really terrible at his job. So what is he good at? He's only good in state learning. He's at 13, but what's my current count? You know what? I think I'm going to do this. Change council positions. You're going to become my chancellor. Alright, so young Ingrid has finished his education in stewardship. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. Fantastic. This pleases me. Alright, so our eldest son, who is now of age, 16. Oh, wow. He even looks like me with a receding hairline and everything. He actually has some really fantastic traits. Awesome for being a steward. I wonder. I think let's gonna arrange a marriage for him. Looking for some localized value, if I will. So we sort by culture. We're looking for Anglo-Saxon. Not too many options there. Okay, so then the next thing would be Pictish or Irish. So let's hop on down to the Irish people. 4. Ah, my wife is pregnant. Excellent. Don't look like too many there, so let's see if there's some Picts. Nope. Well, then we're just going to go by best. We're going to sort for best value, I guess. Alright. Desiderata? Golly, these names. I'm going to butcher names, it's no question. Alright, let's do it. Yep, that's fine. We're going to bring her into the court. To the heroic Chief Headwolf. Peace be with you. I accept your suggestion that I and Decidra get married. We're going to call her Decidra. Okay, so now I have an idle council member. I did upgrade. Downgraded here, but upgraded there, so... I could not help but overhear the stable master and a courtier's animated discussion. Something about a horse and a payment due today? But the courtier insisted on paying the stable master later that week. I should interfere. I settled the matter between Bishop Benred and my stepmaster. I tried to be as just as I could. They still won't speak to each other. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. I'll invite the chief of Sira. Why not? Alrighty, so we need to form statecraft, and I need him. There's a lot of things popping up, so. Want to pass states in the realm, that's fine. What in the world? My wife? What has she done? We have evidence that she is a leader of a plot. Okay, known plots. She wants to kill one of my sons? Are you serious, woman? Stop this plot immediately. Will you live in harmony and contentment? I have sent out emissaries to all known plotters to cease immediately. Your humble spy master. Okay. I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter, to get everything ready for the banquet when the guests started to arrive. I waited impatiently for Chief Sarah, but did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome and found his designated place at my table. But he never showed up. That's sad. I mean, he's a busy man. So my wife is attempting to kill my second son. Oh, this is not good. Woman, don't do these things. Okay, so the king has released my half-brother from prison. Well, that's good. Thank you, king, for being merciful to my moron of a half-brother. Let's see here. So somebody wants to put a kinsman of mine on the throne of Northumbria. Ugh. Why does this sound like such a bad idea? You have been presented with an opportunity to let everyone be reminded of your rulership. If you wish to mint new coins for your realm, there is a master of the craft that you can hire. Not only will the mintage be exquisite, but it will be adorned with your glorious portrait. Well, I'm not really opposed to this. Question is, how much is it going to cost? And what are my other options? Ooh. 100 gold for 100 prestige. We're not even making 1 gold a month. That's going to take forever to recover that. When we have the option, we could debase the mints with less precious metals for profits. If caught, we take a prestige hit. I think... You know what? Let's debase him. I want the money. I can take that money, turn around, and sink it into a market village in the capital. A son was born. We have another son, Athelfrith. You know, I like the name. It sounds pretty good. Can't be too upset by it. King depraved to set up a... Oh, good grief. There's an anti-pope now. Oh, Lord. That's going to destroy the Catholic moral authority, which means heresies are going to pop up, and that's going to cause unbelievable amounts of turmoil. I guess we'll have to wait and see what exactly happens. Legious Council's discontent. Well, obviously my half-brother's not very happy. And the steward's not very happy either. The Lords of Northumbria have approved the institution of the slightly levy... Oh no. It means he's taking more of my troops. No. I don't approve of this at all. That's going to start issues. I'm not impressed with this, nor am I happy. Not thrilled by this at all. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, guys, let me know if there's any problems with the stream, and I will do my best to try to correct those as much as possible. Alright, the market town is finished. Very nice, very nice. Should boost our income up a little bit. At the end of this month, we should see some sort of... There we go. Oh, wow, it's not a lot. We're going to need more counties. We're going to have to take some counties from someone. A farmer told me how his boy was... Okay, so... Another issue. You know, let's go ahead and give the neighbor 4 of the piglets. It would make sense. I can't figure out why these people don't seem to understand this. I'm not gonna decide one way or the other right away. Okay, so our de jure is the Duchy of Strathclyde, so we do actually want to take this territory from him, but I'm sure he has more troops than I do. Alright. And he does, in fact, have more soldiers than I do, I think. Yeah, 60 more soldiers. But we could... We could afford to raise this and hurt if we're looking at long-term solutions. But if we're wanting to try to do as an immediate victory as possible, we could probably do this. I don't see any reason why we couldn't. Yeah, let's do it. I'm very, very interested in this opportunity. But I have to take into account that there's going to be some issues. Oh, I don't have a steward. Why don't I have a steward? What was the reason? So my son has become commander. We'll make him the steward as well. I'm not sure how I feel about having my son in the lead. To lead armies. Good stuff. We'll settle tribe here in Carrick. We'll try to get this to convert into Anglo-Saxon rather than Welsh. That will reduce any chance of revolts. Goodness. I think we go ahead. Do I have a valid war declaration? Border dispute. What is the issue? I don't have the piety. It's going to be a little while. A daughter was born. Oh, I have a granddaughter. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I cannot be upset by that at all. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Athelswith? Athelswith? Why did I have to pick a culture that I can't pronounce the names? That's fine. So, I now have a granddaughter. Fantastic. She didn't get any interesting traits, sadly. We will put her at etiquette. That sounds good. Okay, my son Oswald is of age. I need to go ahead and do something with him. A few days ago, you noticed an intriguing woman at your court. Most of the time, she sat quietly and did not draw any attention to herself. However, you could tell that she was listening very intently to the conversation, and that nothing escaped her watchful eyes. Perhaps you can find a use for her talents. Oof. How good is she? Oh goodness. Do I really want to upset a bishop to get a better spy master? Yeah, he's considered a powerful vassal. No, I can't afford to do that. Court physician. As your efforts of gaining wealth and grow all the more determined, you sleep less and less, since sleeping is not a profitable behavior. Alright, so we got stressed. That's unfortunate. Name of court tutor. A new bed has arrived in Nemews, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. Let's go out for the hunt. And my daughter lacks a childhood focus. Well, the daughter should be trained to understand humility. The new bird was more aggressive than the ones I'm used to. It killed many rabbits, but was unwilling to relinquish its catch. It even attacked me when I tried to pry one away. Oh my goodness. Alright, poetry's probably safer. Alright, so now, we're going to deal with our second son. Yeah, we're fine. Betroth him to Gala. That seems like a wise decision. To the ride, Chief Edward. Blessings upon you and your house. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Oswulf and Gala. That's fine. Good. It's about time you did something, you dolt. Betrothed can marry. That's fine. Talk about the timing, right? And she is now... Let's see. Go ahead and bring him into the job. I think I can change focus. Is it 84 or is it before that? Oh, I can change focus now. Let's go with family focus, because that would make a lot more sense. No, I don't want elective gavel kind. And I can't get access to the other succession laws without becoming feudal, and I can't become feudal until I can get a stone hill fort, which I can't do until castle infrastructure is increased. Good lord. It's a little bit of a process here. My steward has been stabbed in close. Really? My amazing son. Don't you dare kill him. That would be my luck, though. Oh, there's going to be a war if this happens. Westmoreland's not happy with him. Tevootdale and Lothian. Yoredale. And we have this. I mean, we would have these four. What allies does he have? Now we're actually considering a war here. Chief of Westmeath is over here. What soldiers can he provide him? 800? Good lord. That's 800 that we're not factoring. We've got 1,600 men. Interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, but I guess it's something. I I'm not sure. I'm not so sure how this is going to work out. I think for the moment we're not going to get involved in any wars. We can't provide very much to the effort. And it'll be a close deal. Actually, right now, what we can do... So how much is this going to take up? 105? Cost me 25 to make these. So 150 men. 0.02 monthly cost. 0.02. 4. That would give me some heavy infantry, some light infantry. Defensive pact. It's for a foreign realm, it's not important. This is going to be expensive. So we picked up 4. So that'll give us another 600 men. And this is why tribal is very, very overpowered. At the end of the month, I'll see exactly how bad this is going to hurt economically. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Very nice. Interesting. The money value went up? This is going to make things a little easier. This pregnancy has made my wife much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. Let her have her fun. I don't see any valid reason, honestly, to have her all locked up in a dark room. Being always so distracted might have prevented my wife from taking a good rest. But all this talking with my vassals and servants has had the unforeseen advantage of strengthening her relation with many of the people of my court. A man claiming to be a lord who disappeared 7 years ago has found his way to my castle. He sings of the fair queen of Elfland, and some say his songs are prophetic. Long lost but home again. Why should I believe him? We'll do this. I want to gain the kind trait if I don't already have it, which I do apparently already have it. Cool. We'll take it. So we're going to let this retinue build up. And a retinue is just going to be a standing army for us, rather than having some of these, rather than the levies that you raise that are not professionals, the standing army is considered professionals. It's a good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman, in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. As Lathuna's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. She doesn't need old women filling her head with nonsense. But I'm thinking, since he's going to have 150 more men, and he has almost 600 already, I think our forces will be around almost 1,200 men. I think we should be able to take Elkcut. Now, risk at this is going to be bordering with Pickland. Right, I have another son! Yes, we'll name him after the grandfather, Odair. Oh, and he's a hunchback. That's not good. Put him on a heritage focus. My court physician is worried about my son. Odair is a feeble little thing even compared to other infants. Try to save him. He's still my son after all. You can't lose family just because they're disfigured. Whatever Bishop Eckford did, I cannot see any improvements in my son. He still seems worrying lethargic. His subdued cries send chills down my spine. The boy may not make it. That would be unfortunate. Let's see. Let's build a war camp. Improve the market town. I really wished I didn't have Gavelkind succession right now, but it is what it is. It just means that my realm splits amongst my eldest sons. The realm will split, like I'll lose control of both counties. But, I mean, I can get it back at some point. This game can get a bit violent. My mother-in-law died of cancer. But we are getting older, so it's going to be interesting. I have a grandson. Yes, name my grandson after me. I'm okay with this. Pride. Yes, you shall be raised to be a proud young man. No, basically it's a hurry up and wait process. 15 soldiers every month get added to this. They're all going to be light infantry. Now, which also tells me my commanders, that will be... So one of my sons... My cynical comments have made people look at things my way. I have created more cynics. Oh, jeez. That's one thing I don't like about being cynical, is it creates more headache. But it's alright. Uh-oh. Okay, so we've been called in, our liege has been called into a war. This will be interesting. Fate smiles. My wife is pregnant again. At 52, we're doing a lot with the wife. I guess I have more free time. Oh, so the retinues have a prestige upkeep rather than a gold upkeep. Very interesting to know that. The Messian Faith... Oh, that's Zoroastrian stuff. That's on the other side of the world. That really doesn't concern me. The King of Northumbria wants me to be a commander. No, thank you. Does he have a claim? He has a strong claim. Interesting. This army is about half its actual strength. I'd like to have the whole time. I've been spending more time with my wife Lucinda lately. Although, of course, we did not marry for love, I can tell it's growing between us. Okay. Ah, marital bliss. It improves relations with each other, that's nothing bad. Pictland, what is Pictland doing? It's a vassalization war. Pictland's trying to move in here. Very interesting. We now have another daughter. We'll name her after her mother. And we will focus her towards etiquette. Should raise diplomacy some. Non-aggression pact. Okay. I don't want to wait too long and let him build up additional soldiers. I think this is the time to do it. I think I have a reason, don't I? The border dispute. We're going to pay 54 gold. Does he have any allies? He does not. And he wants those two territories. He wants our land. Alright, let's go with pride. Alright, here we go, guys. So he's going to have quite a bit of territory. Quite a bit of men. Let's get the army together. Organize the army. Only got one commander. I'm worried about that. Alright, we got this. Alright, I was a little worried for a second there. Alright. Not bad. How many men did we lose? Lost 90 men. Wife is pregnant again. Alright, another successful. Ah, we captured him. Oh, by all means, this is good news. It's over. We have captured the King of Strathclyde. Alright, fantastic. He isn't gonna like me at all. He has a bloodline. Oh, the blood of Caradog. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. We have now expanded our holdings. We now have the Clydesdale tribe. No, my liege, I don't want to become a commander. Just another county that we'll lose control of to our various sons. Or, well, when we become our son, when we start playing as our son next, we'll lose control of a couple of counties. It's no big deal. We will make it work. Alright. As a reigning chief, I rarely have any spare time, but for my little daughter Agatha, I would move heaven and earth. Family fest. I like that. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some moral imbalance that is affecting her mood. I'll go spend time with her. Alright. My steward is pleased to report that Carrick has been settled with many good Anglo-Saxon families. The locals, though initially resistant, have started to adopt our language and customs. Ironman is always reliable. Of course my son is reliable. My son is the best. Alright, so I have an idle council member. Oh, that would be my son. To Clydesdale with you then, my boy. Settle these heathens. Alright. Now there is a war. This one has direct consequences for us. I've been recently notified the pitiful state of my daughter. She's got the flu. I may lose control of Clydesdale if Northumbria can't defeat them. This is what I was afraid of happening. Move the army here. It's a thing, unfortunately. Outside of something amazing happening. We're going to be in real trouble. Let's get 2 sets for the archers. We'll put everyone under one flank, because it would make more sense, at least for the time being. And our levies are raised. Vassals' levies are raised. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. He just doesn't have the men. He doesn't have the manpower. Uh-oh. So this territory that we just fought to take over, we're probably gonna lose to Pictland. Great. Taking a gamble is sitting here. Oh, no. But we knew he was sick. Wow. Lost a son. Died of sickly infant at 3. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's a thing. It happens. There's some cheap mercenaries that we could probably add. Interesting. Alright, we've re-sieged the territory. We lost the battle. I knew that was coming. In casually strolling around the premises, as one often does, you come across Bishop Elfsted sitting at his desk, overburdened with work. You see this as a great opportunity to help him out and gain a favor in return. But to your surprise, he not only refuses your help, but has the nerve to insult you for it. Huh. Well, good luck with that for you. Let's see. I don't see us holding this territory. We're going to lose this territory. So, if he's doing a de jure war over Strathclyde, does that mean just the chiefdom here? Single county, we're not going to be able to beat him. Alright, that's fine. We lose what we lose. Marshal Arif told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would help improve the military. Go for it. We can always improve the military. Somehow, Chief Ostwald of Tvitla has managed to worm his way into being titled Regent of poor King Edward II. This grave error could cost the realm dearly. Clearly, there is no better qualified person than you for this position. Let's make my case at court. You have successfully made your case at court and been appointed as the new regent of King Edward II. The realm is now safely delivered from the incompetent hands of Chief Oswald. Alright, so we are now the regent of the realm. Interesting. No, I will not become your commander. Now, I could kill him. I am married to a woman I love, and it is such a blissful state. I wish everyone could experience a love such as ours. Alright, so we lost stressed. That's fantastic. Cannot be upset with that at all. So, get rid of that penalty. So I need a chancellor. Go ahead. Oh Lord. No. We're not getting into that. That's just not a good idea. Let's see. I'm worried about improving the rest of my territories, but we'll do what we have to. Council support? Sure. Alright, let's see. My co-conspirator has bribed a hunter taking King Edward on a hunting trip. Well. Alright, so the King Einrid has formed an alliance with an Irish king. Success. The hunter did what he was paid for and made sure King Einrid never returned from the hunter trip. Unfortunately, he later lost his nerve and told everyone knowing about my involvement. Whoops. That's not good. Created more cynics. The abbot of a nearby monastery has asked that you make a donation towards the repairs of the monastery church. Surely it wouldn't hurt to ensure that you are in the monk's prayers. Sorry, but I cannot spare the gold right now. There is a means for it. Another hunting trip. Let's see if this pays off. There is a reason for doing this, and that's so we can eventually get somebody in our family. Success. The hunter did what he was paid for. He will keep quiet to save his own skin, if nothing else. I know, this is such a violent thing to kill children, and it really is. I mean, it's just in this time era, this thing would have, things would have happened. It's whatever. It's one way or the other in this. Just know I would never personally. Alright, so I have a family member with a claim. Let's see if we can't get it to where he is the heir. Durham's more likely to get it. Right, that puts us at Queen. My wife is pregnant. Let's have her disappear. And that will bring us back to a new house if we can get this to succeed. I just need one person to join. Got it. And that will bring us back to, I think, the original house that owned this. Oh, good lord. Alright, so yeah. Idrising. Right? Was it House Idrising? Okay, council power has been increased. Idrising is the one we're trying to remove. Uh-oh, sharp pains in your abdomen cause you to clutch at your stomach. So sure I had the flu. I don't think sharp pains in your stomach Oh, you're such an idiot. Yes. Okay, so we have another sun. Fantastic. You spend most of your waking hours on the privy, where you frequently pass a loose, bloody stool. Oh no, dysentery. That's almost a guaranteed fatal. You know what? My life is in your hands. Bishop approached you with a small knife. He held your arm steady while he made a precise incision, barely breaking your skin. He then proceeded to press something against the wound. It looked like diseased tissue, and you shuddered. Okay, but that worked? Weird. Guess this is what you get for asking me to join your factions to help you in the council. Alicia's council. All right. Okay, so the Earl didn't want any help. Okay, well fine, that's fine with me. I think we should have enough support. Alright, they're going to attempt to dispatch the Queen. Uh-oh. Your shameful attempt at blackmail has not succeeded. No matter how many corrupted souls you have enticed to help carry out your plan, I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die defending what is rightfully mine. Alright, then more it is, woman. Though I curse your name, I will comply with your unfair demand. Just keep the sensitive information to yourself. Efficient spymaster must be able to uncover plots. Spymaster Bishop Egriff did not even manage to uncover a plot which was being planned right under his nose. Okay, so we need a new spymaster. So I have another granddaughter. All right. Now it's time to siege. The Battle of Coleridge has been a success. Alright. Mobs of opportunists have not loyal veterans have flocked to the banner of the Queen to fight against us. And we slaughtered them. Well, I guess that's what you get when you side with someone who's not the proper queen. And so this war will put the Earl of Durham as king. Put him to a learning. Let's get him a betrothal to it's 12. So they managed to siege out our holding. Alright, let's go free up the people in our castle. And we will take them out. We'll take them out and we'll free the tribe. Uh-oh. My wife has asked me to get rid of one of my courtiers who she finds mighty annoying. On one hand, she might not be happy if I refuse her request, but if I fire the annoying man, maybe people will feel my wife has too much influence over my actions. She should stay out of this. Obviously, we cannot afford to have them. Alright, so our rebellion is going successfully. Let's free it up. Right, we have managed to free the people of our tribe. And let's see if we can't continue pressing our claim. Looks like they're scrambling forces. We'll see how this pans out for them. Just have to siege down this castle. So I'm going to take some time, siege out the castle, see how things go from there. During this evening's council meeting, Chancellor Herbert told us of a rumor he'd encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hid not far away from here. The species of Herbert's information are uncertain, but perhaps this would be worth investigating. Arrange a search. Chancellor Hebert approached me after the council meeting to request some more diplomats to aid him in obtaining more information concerning the rumored artifact. And while I could divert some of my envoys to the task for a time being, our regular diplomatic efforts would suffer due to neglect. You shall have your diplomats. Days it'll be over. Right, the siege is completed. The siege of Beg. Alright, my wife's pregnant again. Oof. That was devastating. Alright. Alright, so he wants to appoint me commander. I'm sorry, but I won't be commander. Alright, guys. Alright, the assassins did not succeed. Alright, well that was going to wrap up the year of 789. Alright guys, I will see you guys here next time on Starless Gamers. Appreciate you guys taking time out your day to check us out. And of course, if you like what we do here, that's fantastic. You know, hit that like button, subscribe, follow us. We'll be around. We'll be happy to see you guys. Also check out some of our other content. We do reaction videos as well to some music. And if you have a band or something you like, let me know. But find us over Starless Gamers on YouTube, as well as twitch.tv/StarlessGamers for Twitch, and I will see you guys next time.